This is the last goodbye. I kept your voice inside these empty rooms, like echoes hanging underneath the moon. Every picture gathers dust with time, but memories never seem to lose their shine. People say the pain will disappear. Funny, I still feel you standing here. Every street reminds me where we stood, where forever sounded understood. I replay conversations in my head, searching every sentence that we said, looking for a reason, any clue, trying to understand what broke into. Maybe life just changes without warning, turns bright afternoons into gray mornings. Maybe every ending leaves a scar that follows us no matter where we are. I never learned how to say goodbye without leaving pieces of myself behind. This is the last goodbye. I'm finally letting silence answer why. No more chasing yesterday, no more begging time to stay. If love survives somewhere beyond tonight, maybe we'll both find peace under different skies. This is the last goodbye. I've been carrying invisible weight, trying to outrun the hands of fate. Every smile I showed was borrowed light, hiding battles nobody could write. Some nights I almost picked up the phone just to hear a place that felt like home. Then I realized healing isn't found by reopening the wounds we've closed. The hardest ones don't make the news, they fought inside the hearts we lose. You never hear the loudest cries because they happen behind tired eyes. I'm learning strength isn't standing tall. Sometimes strength is letting memories fall. Sometimes courage whispers walk away, even when your heart begs you to stay. This is the last goodbye. I'm finally letting silence answer why. No more living in a rewind, no more prisons of my mind. If tomorrow brings another dawn, I'll keep moving, even though you're gone. Maybe love was never meant to stay forever. Maybe people change like seasons change the weather. Maybe goodbye isn't losing everything. Maybe goodbye is making room to breathe again. I stopped asking heaven for a miracle, started asking for another step. Because mountains aren't climbed in one moment, they're conquered one breath at a time. Every scar became another lesson, every tear became another page. Every failure taught me pain can build a stronger cage or become the key. Now I choose the key. I'm unlocking doors fear kept closed for years. I'm making peace with every unanswered prayer. The road ahead still isn't clear, but uncertainty no longer feels like fear. Because hope doesn't promise perfect days, it simply says keep walking anyway. This is the last goodbye. Not because I stopped caring, but because I finally started living. I'll carry the lessons, leave behind the chains, hold on to the love, release all the pain. When tomorrow calls my name, I'll answer without looking back. This is the last goodbye. From the first hello to the person I'm still becoming. If you're hearing this and you're holding on to someone who already let go, don't spend your whole life waiting at a closed door. Some endings don't destroy us, they introduce us to the version of ourselves we were always meant to meet. Walk forward even when it hurts, especially then. Counted empty chairs instead of what I gained. Every goodbye felt like a guilty verdict read. Every sleepless night replayed inside my head. Then I looked around one quiet afternoon, saw the flowers blooming after every June. Nothing in this world was promised not to change. Maybe that's what makes tomorrow worth the pain. I stopped blaming every storm that crossed my way. Some were there to wash the fear I couldn't say. Some were there to strip away the borrowed skin, leave the person I was always meant to live within. Yeah, there were mornings I could barely face the light. Every mirror started looking like a fight. Questions hanging from the ceiling of my room, every answer disappearing in the gloom. Still I tied my shoes and stepped into the day. Not because the hurt had finally gone away, but because I learned that courage doesn't shout. Sometimes it's just refusing to sit life out. Every heartbeat whisper, keep another pace. Every sunset dared me not to lose the race. Hope arrived so quietly I almost missed the sound. Like a sea beneath the snow, preparing solid ground. If tomorrow asks me who I used to be, I'll describe a soul still searching to be free. Not ashamed of every chapter filled with tears. They became the map that carried me through years. I don't need the world to understand my name. Pieces never cared about applause or fame. All I want is knowing when the day is through, I stayed honest with the life I struggled through. Every scar became a language I can read. Every setback planted one resiliency. Now the roots run deeper than my fears can reach, growing in lessons only time could teach. So if this is where the old roads finally end, I'll thank the hurt for everything it couldn't mend. Because broken dreams can point a different way, leading hearts toward a brighter kind of day. I wanna erase the chapters that made me who I am. I'll carry every lesson forward as I stand. The last goodbye isn't the end of my story, it's the first page of the life I'm choosing now. I spent years chasing echoes through an empty hall, trying to catch the pieces from my hardest fall. Built 1,000 walls so nobody could see the war that never stopped inside of me. I smiled for the camera, sit behind the crowd, learned that silent pain could scream just as loud. Everyone believed I had it figured out. Nobody heard the fear beneath the doubt. I buried dreams beneath responsibilities, convinced myself that fine was all I'd ever be. But broken things don't vanish when ignored. They wait in quiet places, keeping score. Tonight I choose to face what I've denied, not with anger, just with open eyes. Healing starts the moment truth is finally spoken, even if the voice is saying it is broken. The road ahead is darker than I'd like to see, but darkness never had the final word on me. I've watched the sunrise after endless nights before, so I know what waiting through the pain is for. Every closed door taught me how to build my own. Every lonely mile proved I could walk alone. Every unanswered prayer shaped a stronger heart, even when it felt like everything fell apart. I'm not who I was when this story first began. Pain didn't erase me, it reshaped the man. The weight I carried forged a steadiest stride. Now hope is something I no longer have to hide. One day, these tears will only be a memory, a faded photograph of who I used to be. I'll tell my children storms don't last forever. Stand your ground and don't surrender. I remember nights when giving up felt near, when every breath was wrestling with fear. Those moments didn't steal my destiny away, they carved the strength I walk with every day. If someone hears these words while losing hope tonight, know the smallest spark can overcome the night. You don't have to run, just take another step. The life you're fighting for hasn't left you yet. And when the past comes knocking one last time, I thank you for the lessons, leave the pain behind. The final goodbye isn't defeat, it's release, the end of surviving and the beginning of peace. I remember every promise that dissolved into the rain, every I'll be there that disappeared and left the pain. I carried those words like stones inside my chest, wondering why my hardest fight never seemed to rest. I blamed myself for things I couldn't control, thought every goodbye was proof I wasn't whole. Spent years apologizing for simply being me, trying to earn a love that wasn't meant to be. But time has a way of clearing up the smoke, showing you the lies that every heartbreak spoke. Not everyone who leaves is taking part of you. Sometimes I'm making space for something true. So I quit negotiating with yesterday's regrets. Stopped chasing ghosts I never could have kept. Freedom didn't come the moment pain was gone. It came the day I chose to carry on. There's a notebook full of dreams beneath my bed, filled with plans I buried, words I never said. Every page reminds me I was still alive, even when I only knew how to survive. The mirror tells a story different than before. Not perfection, just someone worth fighting for. The cracks are still there, I won't pretend they're not, but light has found the places darkness forgot. I'm learning pieces in a place you'll find. It's something slowly built inside your mind. Brick by brick, choice by choice, day by day. Healing grows in ordinary ways. I don't need revenge to prove that I have won. I don't need applause beneath the morning sun. If I can lay my head down free from yesterday, that's enough to know I'm finding my own way. Maybe somebody listening feels invisible tonight, standing in a room where nothing seems to feel right. Maybe you've convinced yourself you're too far gone, that hope packed up and quietly moved on. If that's you, then hear these words with open ears. The strongest people aren't the ones without tears. They're the ones who keep on walking through the flood, even with exhausted hearts and shaking blood. You don't have to conquer every fear today, just refuse to let your soul be swept away. The mountain doesn't care how fast you climb, it only asks you not to quit this time. And if tomorrow still feels painfully unknown, remember every giant once stood there alone. The path is never promised to be fair, but every faithful step says I'm still here. I've stopped asking life to make complete sense. Some answers only come through perseverance. I've seen broken bridges lead to better roads, and empty hands grow strong enough to hold the chapters that embarrass me the most. And now the ones I mention with the most hope, because they taught me failure isn't where you end, it's often where your truest life begins. I found strength in places I refused to see, hidden underneath uncertainty. Every setback whisper rise once more, until getting back up became my core. So when my story reaches its final page, I don't want to remember wealth or fame. I hope they say he never stopped believing, even when his heart had every reason. If this is the last goodbye to who I used to be, then let the wind carry every chain away from me. I walk into tomorrow with these scars in plain sight, not ashamed of every long and lonely night, because every tear became another reason. Every winter quietly prepared a season. Every closed door pointed somewhere new, even when I couldn't see the breakthrough. I'm no longer asking why the past was mine, I'm choosing what I build with the time I find. The story isn't over while there's breath inside my lungs. Hope still has a chorus left unsung. So if these words find someone on the edge tonight, hold on through the dark until you see first light. The last goodbye isn't where your life must end. Sometimes it's the place where healing finally begins.